Hey everyone, welcome to HR Administ. My name is Swati. Today I want to talk about something which has been on my mind a lot lately, that is performance management process. So we all have been there, right? Those moments when we are striving to give our best but we face unique challenges along the way. So in this video, I'm going to share my own experience as an HR professional on how to overcome these hurdles along with some game-changing practices from current perspective to deal with performance management process. So let's quickly get in. Beginning with challenges when it comes to managing employee performance management process. So in the first challenge, without clear goals and objectives, it can be difficult for the employees to understand what is expected from them and for the managers to evaluate their performance accurately. Secondly, managers may not have necessary training or coaching to effectively manage performance, like providing constructive feedback, coaching and addressing performance. Thirdly, performance evaluation can be influenced by unconscious bias or subjective judgments, leading to unfair evaluation and positive impact on employee morale. Next challenge is that organizations may have limited resources like time and budget to effectively evaluate the performance and provide development opportunities for the employees. Another concern can be that employees and managers may resist changes to the performance management process, like transitioning from the annual performance review to more frequent feedbacks and coaching. Another biggest challenge is the communication breakdown between employees and managers, as this can hinder the effectiveness of performance management process, leading to misunderstandings and misaligned expectations. Last challenge is about the inconsistent application of performance standards and evaluations across the organization, leading to inconsistencies in performance ratings, creating fairness issues and undermining the credibility of the process. Let us see best practices to overcome these challenges. The work disruption from past few years have also forced changes to performance management process, increasing the need for improvement required towards collaboration, open communication and regular feedback. The HRs and business leaders from all around the world have agreed to this point that traditional performance management methods are outdated because they are unable to meet the needs of modern, fast-paced, digitally connected and data-driven workplaces. And this is because of two major reasons. First is that conventional performance management processes are manual, which makes it very expensive and time-consuming. And second is the poor quality of performance data, which also raises the transparency issues. So the modern performance management systems are based on artificial intelligence powered smart software engine and autonomous algorithm, which can produce for more superior qualitative and quantitative performance data. However, the modern performance management system is a software-based solution which helps streamlining several processes, introduce automation to the system and maximize the efficiency of the process. The modern performance management system are so effective and efficient that a business can easily convert the traditional once-a-year performance management process into a round-the-clock process, enabling businesses to leverage the benefit of agile and continuous performance management practices. Here are 6 best practices to follow as per modern performance management system. In the first practice, you can go through the case studies of the businesses who have already revamped their performance management strategies. You can analyze the performance management practices of your industry and leading trends in the market, as this will help you to set the benchmark for what an effective performance management system should entail. But before you go through the changes in your current process, you need to understand what exactly is working in the current trend and what is not working and what are the reasons behind both the situations. HR should survey both employees and managers and collect opinions on the current processes and suggestions on what could be done better. You can then convey these integral findings coupled with studies and evidence-based research to business leaders and decision makers who can sponsor and drive change in the business. Show them the impact of an improved performance management process on the business results. In the second practice, employees should have a clear understanding about their performance rating at all times. because communication is the cornerstone of any professional relationship, and with no doubt here employees and their managers are in a professional relationship. So the importance of each employee having a clear understanding of their performance cannot be overstated, particularly when it comes to formal performance review. Whether your organization runs on a quarterly, biannual, or annual review cycle, the review process will be faster, smoother, and have lower potential liability if the employee is aware well in advance of their performance. One-on-one sessions need not be too long. 15 to 20 minutes weekly can be highly energizing and motivating for an employee and keep them informed of their progress towards their personal KPIs and overall business goals. The next practice says that training sessions should be there for the managers to help them in better execution of the plan and guide the employees they manage. The sooner the managers are on the board, the sooner it will be for you to start the process and collect the feedback. How is it if the same leaders in the organization using the same tools have vastly different outcomes in determining employee performance? This scenario can easily happen if they are not approaching the issue with the same perspective. So to avoid this issue, leaders should have calibrate with each other prior to each formal review cycle, especially if the organization engages in continuous performance management strategies. Leaders should discuss their philosophical approach to scoring, what each score means to them in terms of performance, and any issue related to compensation or promotability based on score. They should then come to an agreement on which approach to adopt and how they can optimize a scoring structure. Many organizations tie review scores directly to annual compensation increases and bonuses. They may consider using this opportunity to financially reward top performers. In the fourth practice, individual matrices for success should be stable, easy to understand, and easy to coach, which means measurements used to gauge employee performance should not take a math degree to understand. As a general rule, matrices and OKRs for individual success should be directly tied to action within the employee's scope of control, influence, and job description, and should be fixed for at least half of the year. At least 80% of the matrices should be objective, meaning there is a little to no room for interpretation, and any subjective measurement should be tied to performance quality that is imperative to the role. It is vital to ensure that employees understand which metrics they are judged on as an individual and which are a representation of the whole. During performance conversations, you should focus on the employee's contribution only. Next practice is about the continuous performance management process, which is more useful than the traditional one because constant communication is achieved with timely check-ins and regular feedback through conversation. Make it easy for employees and managers to talk to each other using performance management software that integrates with the work operating system you are already using. Create interactive templates for documents that can help keep things moving along in the cycle. So it is an incredibly simple concept that has only been overlooked because it can be hard, but it is important to remember that it is worth it. When employees are happy and to receive consistent feedback, it can be felt through the company down to customer level. Performance management should be an ongoing dialogue that happens throughout the year, not just during an annual review. This approach allows for timely feedback, effective goal setting, and more accurate assessment for employee performance. Innovative organizations are turning to agile performance management, which focuses on continuous learning, frequent check-ins, and building trust and a sense of connection to them. The last and not to forget, with the integration of Gen Z employees and a monumental shift in the market trend and overall behavior, the minority compensations, which were the strongest motivator just about 2 decades ago, have lost its power. Nowadays, the minority compensations and social recognitions work side by side. In fact, many market researches and surveys have proven that employees value public praises and social recognition more than the monetary rewards. The performance management system offers a variety of tools and features to enhance your reward and recognition process. It provides dedicated dashboard and employee community hub where employees and the management can share their remarks and appreciations. These public and social recognitions are visible to each and every employee. Hence, when the employees are publicly praised for their achievements, they feel more proud of their accomplishments, which help to boost their morale and performance. That's all in this video. Hope now you are clear with the challenges and solution to implement the performance management process in your organization. If so, then please like and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss the future updates on the channel.